Most history books don't mention Spider-Man, or the Hulk, or Godzilla. Yet those fictional characters spring directly from a very real historic event: the development of nuclear weapons. When the U.S. dropped 2 atom bombs on Japan in 1945, it marked a turning point as profound and pivotal as when our ancestors learned to control fire or harvest crops. For the first time in human history, someone could push a button, launch a missile, and usher in apocalypse. Storytellers imagined the terrifying new power, creating heroes,
a Fantastic Four,
and monsters. Godzilla became a metaphor for an untamed, destructive force. Other movies of the era reflected fears of radiation.
One moment of history making violence. Nature, mad, rampant, wrought its most awesome creation. But born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust were things so horrible, so terrifying, so hideous. There is no word to describe them.
Comic books took a new approach in the early 1960s by imagining superheroes empowered by radiation to do good. Spider-Man introduced Peter Parker as an ordinary person with extraordinary power, gained from the bite of a radioactive spider. In The Incredible Hulk, exposure to gamma radiation transforms physicist Bruce Banner into the Hulk.
Look at you! You changed!
Get out of my way, insect!
The comic book authors lived at a time when nuclear war seemed like a very real possibility.
First, you duck, and then you cover. And very tightly, you cover the back of your neck.
The government promoted shelters to protect people from radioactive fallout.
Walt, how long did it take you to build your shelter?
Not so long. Oh, I spent a few evenings and a couple of weekends.
The threat persists. In 2026, the U.S. and Israel cited the nuclear threat to attack Iran. Yet, the threat seems farther away than it once did. The day after a U.S. atom bomb leveled Hiroshima, Japan, a newspaper in St. Louis, Missouri asked if science had signed the mammalian world's death warrant and deeded an earth in ruins to the ants. "We are like children," a radio announcer said, "playing with a concentrated instrument of death, whose destructive potential our little minds cannot grasp." In Japan, doctors discovered that radiation sickness can cause organ failure and death. Would it cause genetic mutations? It did in fruit flies. Research proving that led to a Nobel Prize in 1946 for scientist Hermann Joseph Muller. Hollywood imagined radioactivity transforming animals.
There be destruction and darkness come up in creation, and the beast shall reign over the earth.
Films treated radiation as a frightening new force that could upset the balance of nature. Who knew what it might do?
A few months ago, he was 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed 190 pounds. Today, he's 2 inches tall and you can hold him in the palm of your hand. Now he lives in a world where he must fight for his life, a world where a friendly house cat is a predatory monster.
Acclaimed novels asked, are people with mutations subhuman?
Accursed is the mutant, the enemy of God and man, the seed of the devil within.
Some novels question the idea that physical mutations diminish a person's worth. Another theme, unintended consequences. Would a nuclear blast thaw an ancient beast? from a state of suspended animation? Godzilla posed a similar question just 1 month after a U.S. hydrogen bomb test that was far more powerful than expected. Radiation from the test sickened scores of people. One Japanese fisherman died of radiation sickness. A few weeks after the test, Godzilla came to life on movie screens in Japan. It tells the story of an ancient beast awakened by nuclear test explosions. Radiation-empowered superheroes arrived a few years later. Comic book author Stan Lee worked with artists like Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, and Bill Everett to introduce the idea that radiation could contribute to the greater good.
No puny pistol can kill the Hulk.
In one comic book, 4 astronauts gain power from cosmic rays and use that power to help others. It was a time of high anxiety.
The flash of an atomic bomb can come at any time, no matter where you may be. You might be out playing at home when the warning comes.
People also dreamed of atomic cars and other benefits from the new technology. Most storytellers portrayed nuclear weapons as profound threats, including one who imagined apes replacing humans as the dominant species after nuclear catastrophe. By the late 1970s, Hollywood focused on realistic depictions of nuclear danger. A film about a nuclear power accident came out just 12 days before an actual nuclear power accident.
I do feel angry because I have a little girl.
At the 3 Mile Island station in Pennsylvania. One of the most impactful films drew 100 million TV viewers in 1983. It depicted the effects of nuclear war in the American Midwest. An even more graphic depiction showed a United Kingdom catapulted back to an earlier age. A 1997 video game set in a nuclear apocalypse became a TV series in 2025. Of all the fictional characters born of the nuclear age, the ones involving superheroes rank among the top-grossing films of all time. New movies featuring Spider-Man and the Avengers hit theaters in 2026, the latest in a string of books and films that reflect the nuclear age.
Mutants are very real, and they are among us.
Those works flow from a danger that is all too real.